Hi everyone, this is Paul Lange from Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This is for the week ending 2/7 of 21. The stock was M. This happened on 2/2, that was on a Tuesday. The strategy was based on a 15-minute DTS breakdown play, entry on a 1-minute DTS sell setup be the tail. The management advanced and reward to risk 2.5 to 1. This trade wasn't entered until just about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was intended to possibly hold for the whole day, but it was over in about 30 minutes. As usual, before we look at this trade, what's coming up this week for free members at Disciplined Trading Strategies. Monday night is the bi-weekly scanning night. At 5 o'clock, members will get their invites the day of the event, and Wednesday will be an educational event, 3 top rules and 3 top mistakes. You can read the slide there. You will get your invites for those also the day of the event if you are a DTS member. If you are seeing this on YouTube and you're not a DTS member, hop on over to the DTS webpage and figure out how to become a member. If you got this in your weekly market summary, you are a member. You don't have to worry about it. This is the daily chart of M, and as in some other day trades, the daily chart was not the reason for the trade. It was not the strategy or the motivating factor, if you will, but the daily chart did allow for shorting M this day. You may say that M is in an uptrend on the daily chart. That's true, but I'm not shorting the daily chart. I simply need to justify the daily chart, and this was justified to short as an intraday trade. As a matter of fact, you need to always be looking at charts and adjusting what you do as needed. And if you look, a lot of these stocks that have had big rallies, when the pullback starts, they keep pulling back. And these have been some real fertile opportunities to take some of these pullback shorts when they fail to go higher intraday. And after the day of the trade, that's what it looked like. Just a red bar showed up. Opened at the high, closed at the low pretty much. The actual strategic time frame here was the 15-minute chart. Stock's going to open flat, but it's the breakdown below that prior day's range that was traded, and it's that initial drop that was really captured during the opening part of the day. The stock did close at the lows, but I really got the low for the last part of the trade late morning. Here's a 5-minute chart, which usually gives you the best view of the overall day trade. The stock opened flat right in there. By the way, back on the 15-minute chart, if you're wondering about the daily chart, I want you to notice gap up, completely sold off. Gap up, completely sold off. So the selling continues to come into the stock on the pullback, and that is just a beautiful 15-minute downtrend. That's why that is the time frame of reference here. 5-minute chart gives you oftentimes the best look at a day trade like this. Note that the stock opened flat this particular day. Had the stock gap down, I likely would have found an entry earlier in the day, but because it opened flat, there was no gap, and because this was potentially a support area here, I thought the stock might bounce or give me an entry. It never gave me an entry early in the day, so I missed this whole drop. Oftentimes you see these trades where I'm getting that initial drop. Couldn't do it on this one, but it ended up setting up right in there. And you'll see on the 1-minute chart, it was just a beautiful little setup. Entry under 1424, stop over 1434. M is a very liquid stock. And then initial target at the low of the day, big drop, target 2, and then it really kind of puked out, and I took target 3, even though that wasn't the initial intent. Targets are fluid things. You have to kind of see how you get to where you're going, and when I had that big drop going into 10:30 reversal time, I took it all off the table. It did end up going pennies lower, but I would have had to hold it all day and live through a counter rally, so that was the perfect exit for the last part of the trade. Here's a 1-minute chart, giving you a little better view. That's the entry right there that I just discussed. Beautiful retracement rally, nice little 1-minute downtrend forming. And even though I didn't get in as early as I often do, because of the precision there, it ended up making pretty good money anyhow. Target 1 as a quick drop to the low of the day, target 2 on the first little puke, and then target 3 on the biggest red bar on the chart after a 1-hour decline right at 10:30 reversal time. If you like trades like this, come join us in the DTS Trading Room. Hop on over to the services page at DTS and you can figure out how to join us in the room. Until next time, this is Paul for DTS. Good trading, everybody.